What's up, fellas? My name is DK, and I got a special guest in the building today. What's good, A1? Tell the people what's up.
Hey, what's poppin', man? You already know what time it is. Everything A1 around on this end.
I love it. Everyone, everything A1 on your end. This is gonna be a little feature in the Fusion podcast called Coach's Corner. We're gonna grab a coach, just kind of follow up on what's been going on throughout their season, but also get to know them a little bit better. We're supposed to have Rhino on here, excuse me, Hippo on here, but for some odd reason he's MIA. You know, black folks, always showing up late, so he might show up late. He might not show up at all, but nonetheless, we're gonna keep it moving. Due to the fact that we're all adults and we got family and stuff to take care of and work to get to, and things of that nature. So we're just gonna go ahead and start off with the question one. So I'm always curious on how some people come up with their gaming names. Mine is Born to be a Beast. That's another story for another day. But tell me where everything A1 comes from.
Man, it's just something I live by, man. A1, A1 stand for just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody to me, that's what we doing. We keeping it real. So I just kind of just went with it. And then really my gamer tag name is New Money Boy. And that's when I first got on Xbox. But, I switched my profile name, everything A1. And, it's stuck. People mess with it. People vibe with it. And it's really who I am. So, yeah, A1, man.
What's interesting about gamer tag names is someone will find a piece of your gamer tag and call you by that. So you remember back in the day when you had like the Facebook tag for
Yeah.
Madden. So like my gamer tag is Born to be a Beast, but they will always call me Born. So like I kind
hmm
of associate that with you with everything's A1. We all call you A1. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly.
All right, moving on to question number two. When did you first start playing Madden?
Bro, as a jit, bro, like probably when I was like when I could first start playing PS, shoot, when Madden come out, like
Sega,
shit.
like '94.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe because I was playing Game Day like '98. I remember Game Day on
Yeah,
PS1.
with Terrell Davis on the
You
cover,
already
right?
know Terrell Davis dude
Yeah.
was crazy, bro. But yeah, so like around that time, like probably like 8, 9, I was rocking with it, and then you know how it go. Your friends come over, they vibe, and then you just talking shit. You know what I mean? The whole time, and then you just fall in love with the game, son. And I've been doing it ever since. So yeah.
What's your favorite Madden of all time?
Ah man, favorite Madden of all time, bro. It's got to be the joint. I like the Barry Sanders joint. I think that was 25. I know they said 25 on the cover, but I think the best one for me is the joint with Larry and Troy
Fitzgerald,
Polamalu on
yeah,
there.
and James Harrison on the cover.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It was like I think it was both them dudes.
yeah,
Troy
both of them,
Polamalu.
yeah, because it's from the Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That was my favorite joint because I don't know, I was just dogging dudes on that joint. It was just smooth, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
I forgot about the hit stick joint too. Obviously, it's a whole bunch, but those two gotta be the best ones for me. My bad.
No, no, you good. We just having a fluid convo, bro. You just do your thing, you talk, and we just keep it moving after you get done. Uh,
Yeah,
so, this isn't the question I was going to ask you, but just kind of popped into my head. Who's your favorite football team?
man. Believe it or not, man, I'm a Jaguars fan, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a Fred Taylor fan. I've been so like, mind you, my people's ain't from here, so I ain't really had no legacy
We
on
can
no
already tell
teams.
that you from up north just from your accent.
Yeah. Yeah, like my peoples ain't from America, so it's like you just kind of pick a team off of how they look in the logo. So
Oh,
like,
time out,
I
time out,
just
time out, time out. You say your people are not from America?
yeah, they from Guyana, bro, South
Oh
America. So
wow! Oh, that's very interesting. No, no, I bet you nobody in the league knows that.
nah, nobody would. I just threw that out there, but
That's
it
dope.
go with the story. It go with the story because I ain't had no legacy. You feel me? I ain't had no Cowboys legacy, no Steeler legacy. I kind of just picked the team off color and who I liked on the team. You feel me? Or the logo. So Freddie T, Florida Gator fan. I'm a Florida Gator fan too. So it just stuck, bro. I was running back, and Freddie T was my favorite player. And basically, I stuck with them, man. They came out '95. I started watching football around, '96, '97. As a kid, and then just stuck. You feel me?
Oh wow. So if you like Fred Taylor, then you got to be watching I Am Athlete.
Bro, you know my
Freaky
man
Fred.
5550, bro. 5550.
5550.
My boy
Woo!
5550.
5550, man. That's crazy,
Yes,
bro. That's
sir.
crazy. That's crazy, man. I love that show. Moving on.
Yeah.
So, we had this podcast kind of set for Sunday. So, some of the things I was going to say is outdated. So, I'm going to modify on the fly. So, you're currently 3-1. You just lost to the Bengals, to King. And,
Yeah.
you're looking good. So, what's been the reason for your success so far throughout the season?
I think really like when I first got in the league, the strafe, you gotta get used to that. You want to just play by the rules, so you kind of get used to it. And when I first got in, I was like, I felt good, but I had to just find my rhythm. I was forcing a lot of shit when I first got in, just trying to win a game. But then once I let the game just like let me play my game, which is I run the ball. I love running the ball and play defense. And basically, this season, hey, my team been turning up, bro. They've been vibing with me, and for real, I'm making plays. Obviously, I got a force win against Hoff, and then the Bengals got me out the way. Both those guys, you know what I mean. I ain't gonna lie, like they tough matchups, and I'm trying to get adjusted, but just making adjustments, bro, and trying to just be competitive, make a name out here for real. You know what I mean?
I mean, the running game has been the biggest thing. I'm only behind you in the rushing yards, leading on the season, behind Dobbins. I mean, Dobbins has been killing it. Good thing you're in the AFC because I still got a shot to win that NFC Running Back of the Year award.
Right.
I mean, so just kind of talk about like how you've been doing it with Dobbins real quick. I mean, he's only star, so he has no abilities. So I mean, like, just kind of tell me like how he's felt compared. I mean, this year compared to last year.
Yeah, so like I said, I remember when I first got the Ravens, man, I wasn't vibing with him. Like he just felt kind of clunky, you know what I mean? You can't get through the gaps, and he couldn't shoot the gap. So it's just like I had to just figure out new plays and make sure like let my man let the games come to you and follow your blocks and kind of really that's his game, bro. Like he follows his blocks, and when he gets out on the open field, bro, it's hard to take him down. So really, once I get through that first line of scrimmage, you know what I mean, and I get to the second level, bro, this dude is, bro, you can't take him down. You know what I mean? You got to two people got to tackle him, and he's shifty a little bit. So I just kind of got used to him in that and trying to like incorporate other things so people could stay honest on my passing game. So that kind of helped me out. And Dobbins just been cooking, he's just been cooking.
All right, so the next two questions are gonna come from Hippo. He might not have no questions moving forward since he didn't show up, but we're gonna go ahead and go to his questions. So he said, if you had to give your team a checklist to go rolling in any given game, what would be your first step?
First up, is basically the line of scrimmage, bro. Make sure I'm running that rock. I'm seeing where you at. Like first thing I'm doing, I'm seeing where you at, seeing how you play, seeing how you set up, and then basically everything falls after that. Mostly my game, it ain't no secret, man. Like I run the ball and I like to play defense, bro. So if I get to you already with the run game, and my defense is only gonna get better. I get hype as I go. So it's like if you don't stop that, it's gonna be a long game because you're not going. The run game it get boring and people just they give up at times. They're like, man, fuck it. Hey, we done with it. So that's kind of my first thing. I see where you at on the line of scrimmage, see where you at, and then if you stop in that, I gotta switch some things up, do some play acts, and figure out where you at on your user game. You know what I mean? See how you doing on the corners, throw the ball, see where you at, and then kind of just feel the game out from there. But I'm a run first guy and play defense, bro. That's where I'm at.
I mean, that's exactly how I play, and that's exactly how I won a Super Bowl last cycle, bro. I love to run the rock, and I love to play defense. And what kills me is when I get too pass happy because I love to pass the ball, but I can't pass that
Yeah,
well, and then that's when I
bro.
start getting
Facts.
behind. So
Facts.
the next question from Rhino was, out of the AFC North counterparts, who do you see as the biggest threat and why?
It's got to be Hoff. I played him twice. Coming into the league. And just son is nice. I mean, he plays kind of plays like me. So when you meet your match a little bit, he can run the ball, and now I think he got Jalen over there now. He loaded that corner, so it's like for me, you know, if I
Plays right into
can't,
your
you can run.
game.
Yeah, he matches my game already, and then he's better at passing. I'm just gonna keep it a stat. And sometimes I just gotta adjust better and see how he played this time around. Again, I got a forced win against him, so he it is what it is. But he's probably the best out of the division. King got me out the way twice too, so shout out to King. Rico don't say GG, so I don't, we
Oh
don't mess with
no.
Rico. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
so
Like,
hold on, time out. No Rico slander on my stuff, bro. No
nah,
Rico slander.
ain't no you know what I'm saying?
No,
It ain't
but you're
no
right though. Out
loss.
of respect, as men, we all should say good game after our games,
You
win, lose,
gotta
or
say
draw.
GG, bro.
Gotta
I don't give a
say
fuck how you
GG.
feel.
Yeah, even if it
Yeah,
take you a day or two, you gotta say GG.
exactly, bro. So, but nah, I mean, Rico gave me some work too early. You know what I mean? So he had me up 31-17 in that game, week one.
I remember
You know
that
what I'm
game.
saying? So that was a crazy game for me to come back from. But I mean, he played me well too. So ain't no slouch at all in MSR. You know what I'm saying? It's really dudes out here. They dogs. You know what I mean? They like playing Madden, and dudes want to win. I don't give a fuck if they 0-3, 0-4. You better play them because they going in that joint acting like they 1-0 or they 0-0. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's been an honor to be in there, but I'm gonna have to go. Long story short, Hoff is, he been holding it down. Say he's probably the best in the North.
So you talk about the competition in MSR. Just kind of give me like your take on it. You know, starting off in Genesis, playing with that competition, then coming over to the big leagues and playing this competition as a whole. Just kind of give us how you feel about the competition moving forward over to MSR.
Yeah, so Genesis, man. I sat there for a while. First of all, let me shout out my boy TJ, man. TJ, he put me on the league. He really was like, bro, I don't know if you ready for no straight league, because he know I be roaming. I'm a lurker. If it ain't no straight, I'll be lurking. So, but yeah, shout out to TJ for getting me in the league. And then, to be real, like it took a lot to get adjusted to. You know what I mean? Strafing and making sure my game was right, because you can't use the same plays. Like same. You can't do inside zone. Inside zone is a great run play. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like, if you use it once on a drive, you feel me? Like, you can't come back to it. You could come back to it in a different way, in a different variation. But um, I felt like, to be honest, the competition wise, it was good in Genesis. You know what I mean? Bro, I mean, I was in my division was Joey. I had trouble with Joey. Um, I had Slip Tom. I mean, a couple guys that I just played and I couldn't beat. It's a lot of guys in Genesis. Muck, a couple guys. And then when I got to MSR, like, you could just see week by week, it's like it's everybody's Super Bowl. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's like week by week. So like some games in Genesis, like you could tell, like, all right, I got it, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But in MSR, it seemed like everything's ramped up. It don't matter if it's season 30, 50. Dudes are still playing and they don't want to lose. So it's like, I would say the competition just ramped up like another 10, another 10. You know what I mean? If it was going to be 100, it's like 110 in MSR, because everybody want to win. Ain't nobody want to lose. So, yeah, I'll say that for that.
All right, so we're gonna move into our last question of the night. Where do you see this team, your Baltimore Ravens, at by the end of the season? Playoffs? Playoffs? Top
Playoffs?
15 pick? Super Bowl?
Yeah,
AFC ship? I mean, like, honestly, like, what are you feeling?
bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm definitely getting my butt into the playoffs.
Okay.
That'll shake up the whole. For me, that'll shake up the league. I don't care how late we in the cycle. For me, I just got it
Facts.
MSR. For me to get
Facts.
the playoffs, that's all I. For me, all I need to do is get to that dance, and then it's one game at a time, bro. At that point, it's house money for real. It's on you. I mean, if you lose, you lose. But for the most part, you gotta. Every game is gonna be hey man, we winning. This is it. That's so. As soon as I get to the dance, I would we'll go from there. But I just need to get to the playoffs, bro. That's my goal every year in every league I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this one, I gotta get there, get to the dance, make a name for myself, and then go forward, bro. Every game, one game at a time. You can have a bad game and it's over with. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, playoffs for sure.
I mean, this league is proven. Not saying that A1 is like, excuse me, not A1, but number one isn't a good player. But I mean, just proven if you get on the roll at the right time, anybody can be beat. Just like Bart Scott said after they beat the Patriots, anybody can be beat on any given day. I
Facts.
mean, that's why we play the game in the Chris Berman voice. Like you just gotta
Yeah,
get,
right.
you just gotta get in the playoffs, and you got a shot. You definitely got a shot. All right, with that,
Definitely, bro.
yeah, with that being said, man, that's going to be it for this podcast. My first guest, everything A1 for the Coach's
My
Corner.
dog.
Anything else you want to say before you get out of here?
Nah, man. I just want to say, man, appreciate all y'all, man, in this joint, man. Y'all made me step my game up, man. I appreciate DK for having me. At least, I shot him a DM and he just said, hey, man, we'll get you on, and he made it happen. You feel me? So I appreciate everybody, Timbo, everybody, Hoff, everybody, Hop, everybody that do something in the league. And yo, we try and make the playoffs, baby. You feel me? A1.
Hey, everything A1. I'm expecting to see those Ravens in the playoffs.
Facts, bro.
Yes, sir. With that being said, man, we appreciate you guys joining us. Keep on doing what you guys are doing. Keep that content, going. Keep thriving. It's the end of the cycle, but everybody's still with it, and I love seeing it, man. And with that being said, we're gonna chunk the deuces. We out.
Deuce.